Not too far away from a medal presentation for the boys under 16 Cox quadruple sculls. While we just wait for that, I can tell you that the girls under 18 single scull, under 16, the girls under 16 single sculls B final is underway. In lane 1, Roncalli College, Sahana Ainsley Udemans. In lane 2, Huanui College 1, Olivia Tattersfield. In lane 3, Ashburton College 1, Sophie Gibson. In lane 4, Wellington Girls College 2, Lily Bellevue. In lane 5, Cambridge Girls High School 1, Isabel Murray. In lane 6, Bethlehem College 1, Jemima Glayholm. In lane 7, Iona College 2, Hannah Ritchie. And outside her in lane 8, her compatriot from Iona College number 1, Ava Woodbury Wrinkle. So they're just through their starting sequences, heading through to the 500. And we'll just await the ceremony here for the boys under 16 quadruple sculls. The medalists, please welcome them for the boys under 16 Cox quadruple sculls. The winners of the bronze medal in a time of 6:58.56, Timaru Boys High School. Peo O'Sullivan, Ben Allen, Josh Bartlett, Blake Parker in the stroke seat, Cox Finn Golan, and coached by Brian Smith and Jamie Harrison. The winners of the silver medal in a time of 6:56.28 from St Peter's School. It is St Peter's School. The silver medalists: Valentine Barrio-Frogen, Jack Kidd, Joshua Yeoman, and Harrison McClintock, coached by Alyssa Sherry Middlemiss and coached by Chris Thorson. You can put your medals on now. And in a time of 6:51.43, the winners and gold medalists in the boys under 16 Cox quadruple sculls and the winners of the Wellington College 150th Cup, Wakatipu High School. Xavier Small, Ashton White, Marley King-Smith, stroked by Toby Rorison, coxed by Emily Howick, and coached by John Morrison. Congratulations to the medalists in the boys under 16 Cox quadruple sculls. From Cox quadruple sculls to single sculls we transfer, and there's the girls under 16 single sculls B final on its way down the course. Ashburton College in lane 3 are handily out there, maybe even in front from Wellington Girls College, Lily Bellevue in lane 4. Lane 5 is Cambridge High School, that's where it's coming from, and also Iona College number 2 out there in lane 7, not out of the mix. Of course, fantastic effort for these girls to be rowing through into a B final here at Maadi Cup. Everybody wants to be rowing at the end of the week, and getting to do it into a B final is no mean feat. It takes a lot of work and effort to get here. So out there in lane 3 still, Ashburton College, then Wellington College, and then Cambridge High School, Bethlehem College 1. Back into Huanui College in lane 2. Then we would go out to Iona College in 7 and 8. Lane 8 is Iona College 1. Back inside to Roncalli College. Just in behind Huanui there. They're very close, those two. But it looks like Sophie Gibson from Ashburton College is making a lot of the running here now. She's come through the 1,000 and done a bit of extra work just to try and pull away from Wellington Girls outside of her in lane 4. Then we go to Cambridge in 5, Bethlehem in 6. But they are still just behind Iona College in 2. So just a gentle breeze coming across now. It's got rid of all that fog and mist that we had before, so it can only get better, we hope. Still Sophie Gibson in lane 3 with a handy lead there, I would think. But just watching out there in lane 7, Hannah Ritchie from Iona College. She's put some good work in the last 250 metres in this B final. Third would still be with Wellington Girls College. Those three starting to move out. And in fact, this run from Hannah Ritchie out there in lane 7 is putting pressure on Sophie Gibson in lane 3. Then we go back to Isabel from Cambridge High School, just outside of her, Jemima from Bethlehem. Then back to Olivia from Huanui. And then right close to her, but just on her left-hand side, is Sahana from Roncalli. So just watching that B final come through. The A final is due to go to 11:05. They'll be in the blocks and not far off going. Looking forward to that A final. Some good tight racing this morning. This shouldn't be any different. She's moved into lead out there in lane 7, Hannah Ritchie. Right alongside Ashburton College in lane 3. Not much between them at all, but still Wellington College in 3rd. Then we go to Cambridge still in 4th. Pressure for her will come from Olivia in lane 2 from Huanui. Iona College number 1 out there in lane 8. Ava just starting to move. And they'll be looking to finish high up as they can. 1 and 2 would get them into a top 10. They're under starters orders down there for the A final. That's nearly set to go. So we'll pick that up as they start to come out of the blocks. I think the barge is back down there. So coming past the crowd there, 250 metres to go. And it is out there in lane 7, Iona College. Back to Sophie down there in lane 3 from Ashburton College. She got a bit of work to do the next 200 metres to try and take this out, but it does look like Iona's gone past her. Ashburton College is second now. Third still is Wellington Girls College, moving up alongside her, Isabel Murray from Cambridge High School. That's your 4 at the moment. Outside of her is Bethlehem College. Then it's Iona number 1 out there in lane 8. Then we come back down to Huanui in 2, and it's Roncalli in lane 1. They're away in the A final. We'll just give you the field for the A final. And then we'll look and see how the B finishes. The A final takes precedent. There they go. In lane, closest and going away. Lane 8 is Kashmir High School 1, Nina Oliver. Lane 7, Waitaki Girls School, Emma Spittle. In lane 6, St Hilda's Collegiate 1, Olivia Ollerenshaw. In lane 5, Onslow College 1, Olivia Leonard. In lane 4, Craighead Dawson 1, Nadia Vandenbosch. In lane 3, Glendowie College 1, Charlotte Lawton. In lane 2, Hamilton Girls High School 1, Madeline Cox. And in lane 1, Hillcrest High School is Ratara David. So just going back to front because that's what it was on the screen. But as we'll pick them up there, so there's Nina Oliver from Kashmir High School just outside of her, and just pushing for the lead already is Emma Spittle from Waitaki. Then we go across to Craighead Diocesan. That's Nadia Vandenbosch just outside of her. Oh, she's a bit further back actually. It's Onslow College. And then we have Glendowie other side of her. Then it's Hamilton and Hillcrest. Just watching the B final finish now, and it is going to be a win there for Sophie Gibson from Ashburton College over Hannah Ritchie out there in lane 7. Then we come back inside to Wellington Girls College, outside to Cambridge. Then it'll be Bethlehem College, back inside to Huanui, over on the outside to Iona College number 1, then come back down to Roncalli. That's the B final done and dusted. Let's pick up this A final. Nice close-up shot there of Nina from Kashmir High School. Then that's Emma Spittle from Waitaki. Other side of her is Allegra Leonard from Onslow. Craighead Dawson just back in the picture there. That's Nadia Vandenbosch. You'd think she'll have a bit of a sprint to go when they get further down the track, but it's been a lot of racing for some of these crews. Almost an inverted arrow as they come down. Nice start there from Ratara David from Hillcrest. Just outside of her is Madeline Cox from Hamilton Girls High School. But leading there out in lane 5 is Allegra Nard from Onslow College. She spent a bit of time down this lake. She came down for South Island Secondary Schools and cleaned up there. So the reigning South Island champion is leading the Maadi Cup final down in the second 500 of their course. Then we go to Emma Spittle out in lane 7 would be second. Back inside to St Hilda's Collegiate in 6. Starting to move now is Charlotte Lawton from Glendowie College in lane 3. The inside of her in lane 1 would be Ratara David from Hillcrest High School. Then we come back to Madeline Cox from Hamilton Girls High School. And then it's still Nadia van der Bosch and Craighead just starting to slip off a little bit as they head down through 750 gone towards the 1k mark. Out in front there, that's Olivia Lennard from Onslow College. Then we come back to Glendowie, would be second now. In third position, Waitaki Girls. Then maybe out to Kashmir in lane 8. Back inside to St Hilda's in lane 6. Very marginally ahead of Ratara David down there in lane 1. Back to lane 2, which is Hamilton Girls High School. Then we're back to Craighead Dosserson in 4. Still Onslow College in lane 5. Over St Hilda's and Glendowie in lane 3. Lane 6 starting to move there. It's Olivia Ollerenshaw from St Hilda's. So she's just alongside Emma Spittle, who's currently second. So it's still with Allegra Lennard from Onslow College by a boat length over Waitaki Girls, Emma Spittle. Then we'd still go across to Glendowie. Ratara David starting to move alongside there in lane 1. She's got a big powerful finish as Ratara, so she might be starting to wind that up now, but still second is Emma Spittle. Lane 6 and not letting go is Olivia Ollerenshaw from St Hilda's Collegiate. She's moving up alongside where the Glendowie sculler is now, so there's a bit of a line up there. We've still got Allegra Lennard as they come towards the end of the bay. Over the first 1,000 metre mark they go. So she's got a boat length at the moment, has Allegra from Emma Spittle from Waitaki Girls High School. She's got a canvas over lane 6, which is St Hilda's Collegiate, and drawing right alongside each other out there in lanes 3 and 1 is Glendowie and Hillcrest. Then we come back to probably Craighead Dawson just a wee bit further back, but Allegra, she's got this lead. She's in clear water. She goes past that 1,000 metre hut. She'll be looking to maximise on this as she comes back down to the second 1,000, and she still has that lead over Waitaki Girls High School. We can see just inside of there is St Hilda's. Then it still is a real lineup. In fact, Glendowie just going back ahead of Ratara in lane 1. Then we come back into Hamilton Girls High School. Outside to Kashmir High School just starting to drop off a little bit, as is Hamilton Girls maybe now, but here comes Craighead Doss and Nadia van der Bosch starting to pick up the pace a bit. She was back a bit in the first 1,000. Now she's starting to put some work in. She's had a strong season, but she's had a lot of rowing this week. We'll see what she's got left. She's starting to push up on lane 3 and 1, which is Glendowie and Hillcrest, but it's still Allegra Lennard. Emma Spittle sitting there would be a boat length and a half back. She's got 3/4 of a boat length over St Hilda's Collegiate. Back we go to Glendowie and then Hillcrest, and just watching what is coming from Craighead Diocesan out there in lane 4, but it still sits out there with Allegra Lennard from Onslow College in lane 5 as she goes past the St Peters of Cambridge compound, starting to make their way up towards where the crowd is. They'll be looking forward for a big cheer from them. Emma Spittle hanging tough. It'll be interesting to see what Allegra's got left. Emma's just hanging off her right shoulder out there in lane number 7. And down there in lane 3, Glendowie's starting to move a little bit too. They've started to decide it's time to go. And just outside of her, Nadia van der Bosch is slowly moving her way through the field. So starting to pick back Allegra now is Emma. Emma's back over. She's lost Clearwater Allegra. She's only got 3/4 of a boat length over Emma Spittle from the Waitaki. And then it is a lineup. We've got a lineup between St Hilda's and creeping back into it, Craighead Diocesan. Then we go to Glendowie. Then we go to Hillcrest. Then we come back to Hamilton Girls High School. Then we go out to Cambridge High School. We could have a tight finish here. They're starting to reel back this lead from Allegra. She's led for most of the race so far, but with 750 metres to go, it's down to 3/4 of a boat length. What has she got left? Here comes Emma Spittle right at her, and then starting to move still there in lane 1 is Ratara David. In lane 3 is Glendowie moving along with her. Nadia van der Bosch is hanging tough there in lane 4. She's starting to creep up. She's only half a boat length behind those two scullers, and she's moves past St Hilda's Collegiate in lane 6. So Emma Spittle still within a boat length of Allegra Lennard. Allegra looks like she's still working really hard as they come past 500 metres to go. They'll get a big roar shortly. Give them a big shout, you guys down in the crowd. These girls are working really hard at the end of a long week, and it's still Allegra Lennard in lane 5, but she's being wheeled back now by Emma Spittle in lane 7. We come across to Hillcrest, Glendowie, and just watching Craighead Dawson still in lane 4. What she got left. Then in between them, St Hilda's just starting to fall back a wee bit now, but you can see the two out there. It's Onslow College, it's Waitaki Girls, and down here in lane 1 maybe it's Ratara David, but I still think Craighead Dawson in lane 4 will have something to say. She's keep moving through the field since that 1,000 metre mark. It's still Allegra Lennard, but Waitaki Girls are starting to go up on the outside of her. We can see the fight coming from Glendowie in lane 3, from Hillcrest in lane 1. It's still Allegra Lennard out there from Onslow in lane 5. Outside we go to Emma Spittle in lane 7, and we're still looking at Nadia van den Bosch. Jesus, a tough row from her. She was well back in the first 500, but she's chewing into that bronze position. It's going to be between her and Hillcrest High School down here in lane 1. But Allegra's out there. Emma Spittle's coming at her. She's held the lead for most of the race, but Emma Spittle out there in lane 7. Is she timing her run? She's drawing up alongside Allegra Lennard. It's down, or might be a bow ball now between them, if that. She's up to rating Emma Spittle. Look at her. She's starting to move that boat. Allegra looks across to the rider and she's got to go. Down there, Olivia Otterenshaw is starting to come. From St Hilda's in lane 6 starting to fight back. But it is Nadia van den Bosch in lane 4. She's holding bronze. Ratara David down here in lane 1 fighting as well. Oh, she's all on down here. It's Allegra Lennard in lane 5. It's Emma Spittle in lane 7. Down to Craighead Dawson in lane 4. Ratara David in lane 1. Back to Glendowie in lane 3. Still fighting in there in lane 6 is St Hilda's. But look at this run that's coming through from Emma Spittle. Allegra Lennard's lifted it again. Emma's had a big crack at it, but Allegra's gone again. She'll be half a canvas in front of Waitaki. So it's Onslow, Waitaki, and here comes St Hilda's trying to run over the top of Craighead for third, but down to the line they come, and it is Allegra Lennard. What a brave row that is. She's going to win by 3/4 of a boat length over Emma Spittle from Waitaki, and in third Nadia van den Bosch. She was nowhere with 500 gone, and now the fourth is St Hilda's down to Ratara David from Hillcrest, back inside to Glendowie, over the top to Cashmere, and down we finish here in lane 2 with Hamilton Girls High School. Well done to Allegra Lennard. You led for most of the race. You held off a brave challenge from a fast finishing Emma Spittle, and what a brave run there from Nadia van den Bosch and Craighead Dawson. Just keep chewing through. You're never out of it. They've gone through in 8:55 and 40. Well done, Allegra Lennard. You've won the South Island Secondary School Champs down here. You've now won yourself a Maadi gold medal. Fantastic race up against Emma Spittle from Waitaki Girls High School, and what a tough row that is, Nadia van den Bosch to finish third. Game rowing from the rest of those girls, plenty to be proud of. They'll be able to take a break, get themselves back down to the dais and pick up those medals. And I'll just have a breath and a drink. Just confirming the placings in the girls under 16 single scull A final. First in a time of 8:55.43 Onslow College. Waitaki Girls, Craighead Dawson, Hillcrest High School fourth. And then we've got St Hilda's Collegiate, Glendowie College, Hamilton Girls High School and Cashmere High School. Just another chance for us to acknowledge the support of the local companies that we really do value here at South Island Rowing. Twizel Painting and Waterproofing, Tricorp Enterprises, Mackenzie Building Supplies, Tonner Plumbing, Foursquare Supermarkets, and Jake's Hardware, and of course all the other local businesses that have opened their doors and done the best they can to support all the visitors that we've had, and of course Twizel Rowing, South Island Rowing rather, and the officials that we have here. Good to see the supporters that we have down there between the ropes, and we thank you very much for that cooperation. And hope you enjoy your day down there and that you get a bit of sunshine later on and you keep the water on board. Just wait for these crews to take their breath and come back to the dais, and we'll run through with the presentations for them. And then we come back to the next race at 11:28 will be the boys under 18 novice double sculls B final, followed of course by the A final. So just underway in the boys under 18 novice double sculls B final. So I'll just give you, there's just the two in there, but it's an important race for them to get through to a B final and look to finish and pick up that top 10 pins that's possibly available. In lane 4, John McGlashan College 1, Will Andrews and Henry Bowring. And in lane 5, St John's Hamilton 2, Zachary Armin Bryant and Noah Turner. So we'll watch their progress as they come down the field. We're just waiting for a few coaches to arrive so we can do the under 16 single sculls presentations. And then I will hand over to Kirsty Dunhill for her session as take you through the A final of the boys under 18 novice double sculls through until Russell Mills joins us back. So we're being short and sharp and snappy with the commentary team today and making sure we can handle these presentations in a way that would make Kay Gregory proud or cringe, one or the other. Please welcome the medalists for the girls under 16 single sculls. That's it, give them a big clap. It's a long way from the start down to here. That's more like it. The winner of the bronze medal in 8:58.71 in a brave row from Craighead Diocesan, Nadia van den Bosch. Coached by Dean Milne. That doesn't look like Dean, but a worthy presenter of the medal anyway. Congratulations, Nadia. In a time of 8:56.90, the winner of the silver medal from Waitaki Girls High School, Emma Spittle. Coached by Ivan Doherty, who can now award her medal. In a time of 8:55.43, the winner of the under 16 single sculls gold medal and the Mary Thomas Cup from Onslow College, Allegra Leonard. Coached by Angus Todd. Well done, Allegra. And then well done, Angus. Once again, please give a big hand for the medalists in the girls under 16 single sculls.
Okay, thanks Ian, and congratulations to all those medalists in the girls under 16 single sculls. Fabulous effort there, in particular to the young sculler from Onslow College, Allegra Leonard, and her coach Angus Todd. Well done, team. And you pick up the Mary Thomas Cup to take back to your school. Well done. Moving to the boys under 18 novice double sculls now, the B final on the track that you can see on your live stream. That's John McGlashan College out in the lead there, Will Andrews and Henry Bowring. And just over their right-hand shoulder is St John's Hamilton, Zachary Armin Bryant and Noah Turner. So the A final, I'm sure, due to kick off 11:35. So just a few minutes away yet, and I'm sure they will be getting themselves sorted into the blocks. And we will bring that down to you. A little bit of rain earlier, but it looks like it's just clearing up now as you watch that B final of the boys under 18 novice double scull coming down They are in the third 500. And once the A final has been completed, they will be the winner will be receiving the Russell Baxter Memorial Cup. So let's see whether Wakatip can go for their third gold. They've had a great morning so far with their boys 16 quad and 17 single. And you can see in the foreground is the boys under 17 eights, I think, rowing up to the start. And that's going to be another great race that will come down at 12 p.m. So B final still being commanded by John McGlashan College out of Dunedin. Over their right hand shoulder is St John's number 2 out of Hamilton. Crew's still backing into the blocks for the A final, so we'll bring that to you soon. Boys under 18 novice double scull B final now heading down towards the last 250. That's John McGlashan on the right of your live stream there. And then over on the left in the blue and yellow, that's St John from Hamilton. So these two boats making their way down towards the finish in the B final. And the A finalists lining up in the blocks as we speak. They should be underway fairly soon. And we'll switch to that A final as soon as they are on the track. So an easy win here for John McGlashan. We'll just have a look at their time as the boys come down. They're inside that last 100, probably about 4 boat lengths clear now of St John from Hamilton. And Will and Henry coming down to the line now. All crews are currently in the blocks for the A final. The boys under 18 novice double scull. We'll go through the roll call for you and then we will be ready to go once they come out. We have lane number 1 Burnside High School, lane number 2 Hamilton Boys High School, lane 3 St Kevin's College, lane 4 Wakatip High School, lane 5 St Paul's Collegiate, lane 6 Whakatane High School, lane 7 Marlborough Boys College, and lane 8 St John's College out of Hamilton, their number 1 crew. So let's see if Wakatip can back up these 2 golds from this morning. How is this crew going to go? Keegan Green and Xavier Small. And you would have to look either side of them to St Kevin's College, Zeke Goodsir and Cody Marshall, and St Paul's Collegiate, Sam Peoples and Charles Samp. We will see anyone in the final, as you know. And you can just see one of the under 17 boys 8s rowing up to the start there, just down in front of the medal dice. And that would be Christ College number 2 heading up for the under 17-8 final. So we'll be underway shortly in the boys under 18 novice double scull. And then a wee break and into the boys under 17 Cox State A final, no B for that. Great to see some spectators here We welcome you on the finals day here at the AL Maadi Cup. We've had an amazing week here at Lake Ruataniwha, and the officials have done an incredible job to get this regatta underway. And there goes Christ College number 1 in the yellow Windpacker heading up for the boys 17-8. So there you go on your screen, sitting nice and calm and relaxed as the boys under 18 novice double sculls A final. All 8 crews sitting nice and calm. And you can see a yellow light flashing over at the starters hut there. That signifies there's 2 minutes left to go and they are ready to go when the starter deems it appropriate. He will go through his roll call. And all crews you'll see just starting to sit up a little bit. They'll place the blades in the water, square it up, and they'll be ready to go. So that's usually when you know that the roll call is taking place. Still looking a little bit relaxed at the moment. Just watching that Marlborough Boys College crew, that would tell me that they're not quite ready to start yet, but any moment now they'll be underway. So once you see those blades, the boys come forward and the blades go in the water, that's probably when that roll call is happening, and then we'll be underway in the A final. Yep. So St Kevin's sitting there quite calm at right now. So now you can see all the crews sitting up there. Blades are squared and buried. So I'd say we're ready to go any moment now in the A final of the boys under 18 novice double. And there we go. We've got a clean start. St Paul's Collegiate in the green boat, just over the left-hand shoulder. That's Wakatip High School with the yellow N4 as their bow number. Looks like St Kevin's have come out well, and so have lane number 6, which is Whakatane High School number 1. Going with them, Marlborough Boys College, Luke Martella and Thomas Pitts. Early strong start there from Marlborough Boys and Whakatane High School. So the boys will travel a good 200 metres. They'll be settling into that race pace, looking to lengthen out, get onto the race beat, get a really good rhythm going. And we should see that very shortly. Still quite a high stroke rate for Marlborough Boys. You can see just half a canvas behind them. The back of the picture there, that's Whakatane High School. And the stroke just had a look across at Marlborough. And there's Wakatip, who have had a great morning so far in lane 4. That yellow bow number, N4. Probably pushing up into second now. Marlborough still holding that lead, but only just over Wakatip, and then back to Whakatane High School. That's your 1, 2, 3. We can still see St Paul's Collegiate in the green boat. They would be in contention as well in these very early stages of the boys under 18 novice double. So right in the foreground there, that's Marlborough Boys. Over the far side, that is Wakatip High School out of Queenstown. So Marlborough Boys, Thomas Pitts, Luke Martella. Over the back there, that is Wakatip High School's Keegan Green and Xavier Small. Now you get a close look at Whakatane High School, St Paul's Collegiate in the green boat, and over the back there in N number 3 in the white and blue, that's St Kevin's College. Just to their left-hand shoulder is Hamilton Boys High School's Alex Cooper and Sam Gordon. And then behind them, Burnside High School in lane 1, Joel Hood and Max Wallace. So we're just heading up now. We've gone past that 500, and Wakatip High School have hit the lead here in the boys under 18 novice double scull. Sitting now in second would be lane number 7, Marlborough Boys College, and sitting in the bronze medal position now, St Paul's Collegiate have done a big push out there in lane number 5. So let's see how they come down to the 1K. We're in the second 500 now. All crews lengthened out onto their race beat. And it's Wakatip hanging on here. Marlborough Boys still sitting in second. Only about a canvas behind St Paul's Collegiate. And you got a close-up look there of Wakatip High School. Picked up the 17 single and the boys 16 quad earlier. Can they make it 3 from 3 here? Boys under 18 novice double. These boys might be aware of how their team went this morning, so that will spur them on, I'm sure. And this, you're getting a close look. 37 rating on these young boys from Wakatip. Keegan Green and Xavier Small, coached by John Morrison. Done a great job with his team. That's St Paul's Collegiate, the Bumblebees over there in lane 5 in the green boat. Sam Peoples and Charles Samph trying to push themselves into that silver medal. Then we come over to lane number 7. You've got Marlborough Boys College, Thomas Pitts and Luke Martella. Both these crews now a couple of lengths back on Wakatip. Wakatip have taken off and they are through the 1K. Silver still sitting marginally only by a barrel ball with Marlborough Boys College. St Paul's Collegiate piling all sorts of pressure on Marlborough Boys. That's your silver and bronze at the moment with St Kevin's in lane number 3 sitting in 4th place. They would have just on a length down on St Paul's Collegiate, so it's not out of the picture for St Kevin's. And Hamilton Boys High School trying to hold on to St Kevin's down there in lane number 2. That's a close-up picture there in the background in the green boat, St Paul's Collegiate. Just in the front here is Marlborough Boys College, who have been holding on to that silver most of the way, but St Paul's now trying to put them under pressure.